Kacper Tomczyk, proszę bardzo.
Dzień dobry, panie trenerze. Wszyscy piłkarze są gotowi do jutrzejszego występu i od razu szczegółowo dopytam o Jana Bednarka. Czy on także jest w 100% zdolny, by jutro zagrać ze Słowacją?
Yes, good night to everyone. Yes, all they are fit. I could take the decisions in all players. They are ready, fit to perform.
Przemek Langier.
Dzień dobry, panie trenerze. Wiele razy powtarzał pan przez ostatnie tygodnie jedno słowo: proces. Tym słowem tłumaczył pan na przykład popełniane błędy przy bramkach, choćby w niedawnym meczu z Rosją. Tymczasem już jutro gramy w Euro 2020, więc teoretycznie ten proces powinien być już zakończony. I o to właśnie chcę spytać, czy podczas tych 3 ostatnich tygodni, gdy miał pan drużynę codziennie, udało się ten proces zamknąć i czy w związku z tym, jak bardzo jest pan pewny, że jutro zobaczymy najlepszą wersję reprezentacji Paulo Sousy?
More we play, more we training, more we will be able, or I will be more able to see exactly what our team could do it. Regarding the game model, it was planned to to perform during each game with different strategies, but it have it in each moment of the game. Be protagonist. It means what we worked so far, like you are saying, in the process, and the process, like if you go to the dictionary, the process, you have a beginning, but it never ended. It's always keeping growing, and this is what we are looking for. But what I want to see in the most of the games, it's a team have the capacity to build it up from the back, from the middle, from up front. He wants to be protagonist. He wants to create opportunities of goal from the 3 corridors, the left, right, and center corridor. This is something we have been done. If you see also the statistics, in each game we produce a good number. Of course, we're missing some effectiveness, some cynical point in the areas where we can make the difference. This is something we need to encourage, because something, it's up to the players. We need to help the players to achieve the most if possible the box of the opponent and the goal of the opponent, and create a number of zones where our players be able, to be there for finishing. And then the last pass, the last cross, the last touch, of course, we have quality to achieve that. We have a good number of players. Unfortunately, they are not here up front, where they could be also outstanding in this real moment. But we have other ones like Carol and Cuba. They, in the last 2 games, they score also goals, where we relate also on them. And then regarding to our defensive organization, we want to be also protagonists, and it means we want to be aggressive in different blocks: high block, middle block, low block. We want to defend better and better. Also, regarding what we have been done, we don't concede too much during the 90 minutes, but what we concede, unfortunately, our opponents, they score. So that is something we want to keep improve. I'm quite confident to answer also to one part of your question. I'm quite confident in tomorrow's match, and in the near future we could be stronger than it was before.
Kacper Tomczyk, zapraszamy jeszcze raz.
Panie selekcjonerze, mówił Pan o procesie, natomiast trzeba przyznać, że ten proces był nieco zaburzony. Mam na myśli kontuzję Arkadiusza Milika, bo jutro zagra Pan planem B. Ja chciałem zapytać, czy udało się zbudować ten plan B i czy Pan o ten plan B jest spokojny? Jak bardzo to Panu przeszkodziło w przygotowaniach do tego spotkania?
No, the main idea of our game model, it's not matter the players. Of course, players individually can make a difference. And like I said, Milik and Piontek, they are two strikers together in our national team, close to Robert. And I said that, I admit already, because it's comparing other national teams. When they are completely fit, we are one of the best national teams relating to our strikers. But like I said also previous, we have Karol and Kuba. They made it each one a goal in the last two games. For that we need to relate and we need to have confidence on them. And then, like I said, we in the first weeks we work our found bases, our guidelines regarding our game model. But during this week we focus much more strategically for this match against our opponent, Slovakia, who my colleague Stefan, they are doing really well lately. Since he started in the qualification, he had 2 draws and 1 win against Russia. A team who is quite happy to don't be the favorites. He feels so comfortable with that. We can probably, a good number of people, they don't recognize big individualities, but they have it. They have players who they can make the difference in the side corridors, in the center corridor, like Amsik and Duda, and also Skriniar in set pieces. They are also doing a great job in that moment of the game. But mainly they are a team really organized and with a great mentality of quick transitions. Their contractors, they are really good. For that we mainly, in these last sessions, we focus in our strategy, how we think the game it could happen, and we put the players to experience situations on each moment of the game, relating for what it's our expectations for, relating for our analysis of our opponent, and we are quite confident. If we are organized, if we have the same mentality than our opponent tomorrow, about very focused, aggressive in each action, with the ball, without the ball, don't concede nothing to our opponent. I think the quality players we have and everything what we prepare for the game, it will happen, and in the end we can be happy with the 3 points and go home, to rest and to recover for the next game.
Michał Białoński, proszę bardzo, kolejne pytanie.
Chciałem zapytać o to, czy ma Pan już w głowie pierwszą 11 na jutro, czy są jeszcze jakieś wątpliwości i kiedy zamierza Pan powiadomić drużynę o tym, w jakim zagramy składzie?
Normally I inform the team the last meeting before we go to the stadium. For me it's a normal process to do it. We focus in the last details and then we inform the team what is the first 11. But everything, like I said before, we work strategically. We have also some doubts, it's true, but not big ones. It's about 1-2 players. The rest we have it quite clear we expect from them and we expect from the tomorrow's game. And we have been done. It's after that it's reading well the game and make good decisions. Hopefully, I will be inspired also once more to help our players to perform and to get the result we are looking for.
Dawid Dobrasz, proszę bardzo, kolejne pytania.
Dzień dobry trenerze, Dawid Dobrasz, Polski, Polska Press. Trenerze, jeszcze w Opalenicy mówił trener o tym, że będzie pan miał się w Poznaniu nieprzespane noce po tym, co się wydarzyło z Arkadiuszem Milikiem i chciałem właśnie pana zapytać, czy ten plan taktyczny w ogóle na te mistrzostwa przez ten uraz się głównie zmienił i też jak pan sam jest nastawiony do tego turnieju, bo to dla pana takie pierwsze wydarzenie w życiu jako trener i jak pan odczuwa, czy czuje pan już to napięcie zbliżającym się turniejem i tym, co się dzieje wokół kadry? Dziękuję.
We couldn't hear the translations, so
Kochani, słyszeli mnie?
I will translate to the coach.
Okej, ale nie słychać mnie, tak?
Tłumaczę? No właśnie.
Yeah, in that time when because we was and I'm always a person and coach positive, and till that moment we know it. My expectations to have a player like Milik, it was 100%, because I know the players know, everybody knows the importance a player like him and like Piona. When they are fit, what they can bring to our national team. But it's opportunity to others. Like I said before, Karol and Kuba, they have the opportunity to perform. The last two games, they score each one goal. They need to be ready. They are ready with the different characteristics. And it's something we are looking forward, to integrate them, to make the right decisions for them and his teammates to perform, to get points and winnings. Regarding emotionally, yes, it's for me. It's like a double responsibility to represent such country like Poland, because it's something, it's regarding what you have been through in the past, and what at such country it is at the moment. It's a duty for me and to all our players, to be present on the pitch, the identity of all Poles, where all Poles feel proud. For that, that positive pressure before the first match and before all the matches we have it. It happens. It's with me. Because I want to see all our players to perform, to have all our country really proud in everything what we are doing. For that, really with lots of emotions. Hopefully, these emotions in the end of the game they could be really positive to return back to Poland. With a good smile and everything what we've been made in last weeks, it works.
Kolejne pytanie, Jan Jasenka.
Hi, Coach.
Hey, hi.
Jan Jasenka, Sport SK from Slovakia. What do you think is the biggest strength of Slovakia, and how important is this match for you? Because for Slovakia is something like a key match. So how important it is for you and for Poland? Obrigado.
Obrigado. The same for us. It's the same for Slovakia. It's I think this is one of the key games to have, because we have in mind one of our goals. It's to go through the group stage, and of course this it's a key match for the both national teams. The biggest strength of Slovakia for me, it's the collective. It's handle. Don't be favorites. Don't have that energy from around the surroundings. Like have quality to go through this group, but they have the quality of and the strength of the group, well organized, really strong in the challenge. High intensity all the time, really concentrate during all the game. They know what they need to be done. They are really strong mentality with in counterattacks, in offensive transitions, really strong in the set pieces. For that, my colleague Stefan lately is making a great job on that, with lots of experience on the team. With a good number of players, or the most of the players with a number of games in a national team. Experience, they handle the pressure, and they perform. They perform really, really well. For that, to beat them, we need to be minimum at the same level of the concentration, of the right mentality in the challenge, in the organization, in all concentration, in all moments of the game. And then, of course, we relate also for the dynamics we have been working, and also strategically for tomorrow's match. We relate also to experience and key players we have, like our captain.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Kolejne pytanie, Pel Strandman.
Hello. I was just wondering, who do you see as the biggest opponent, the toughest opponent between Slovakia and Sweden in this group? Because I guess you think Spain is the main favorite in this group.
Yeah, I agree. Spain, it's the main favorite for all this past. Everything what they win, the quality players they have, the way they perform. For that, it's without doubt the main favorite. But I will say also as well, if it's not the group more balanced, it's one of the group more balanced. For that, it will be till the end with big chances to all the national teams, to perform, to get the results and go through this group stage. I don't say it's the main rival, Slovakia. It was always in the past, and regarding lately all the performance and the results in the qualifications, Slovakia, it's ahead of us regarding results, and something we want to turn. And to turn, it's like I said previously in my answer, we need to be really organized, really concentrate. We need to have a great attitude, individually, collective. All the actions, we need to go with a determination to win, and to perform, to scoring more goals than our opponents. Don't allow the two main strengths of Slovakia, don't allow them to becoming so often, like offensive transitions, the counterattacks and the set pieces, where they are really strong. For that, it's hopefully we can perform mostly in the half of the pitch of our opponent, creating opportunities and scoring more goals than Slovakia.
You're quite new as a coach for Poland and have made a few changes in the formation and the way of playing. Some of your opponents are saying that you are quite hard to study in advance because of that. Would you say that is an advantage for Poland in this group?
I hope so. It could be. I hope so. Yeah, but you know, it's when you bring new things and you have a clear rupture for the way you want to see perform our national team, we need to create, a strong basis with strong convictions and interacting with all the players. Of course, we have also we has been a little bit unlucky with certain absence from players, injuries, not fit, where we need to handle the minutes of the training, minutes of games, because the interaction between players from the same line and between other lines, it's vital for our type of game. I'm looking for to see it, but I think more and more the players, they understand things. They have links on this game model between them, and hopefully everything what was worked so far and special for the tomorrow's game, it could result positively or give us the opportunity to score more goals than Slovakia and win the match.
And finally, what would be the perfect result for you in the other game tomorrow between Spain and Sweden? What would you prefer?
I'm a person, the coach. I'm looking always to focus in everything I can control. And in the others, I cannot control. I can control in myself, my thoughts, the way I read the game, the feedbacks I need to give to my team, everything what we worked. It's the same I ask to my players all the time. Also, when the game don't started so well for some of the players, I always say to them, how is important to be focused in everything what he can control. And what he can control, it's our tasks, our responsibilities, individually and collectively. For that, it's something we want to be focused on that. And then, I don't like to. I like to make counts in everything what we can perform.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks to you.
Darek Wołoski, proszę bardzo.
Tak. Chciałem zapytać trenera, który do tej pory miał głównie doświadczenia w klubach, czym to się różni? Czy presja takiego turnieju jak Euro 2020, co jest coś absolutnie nadzwyczajnego w jego karierze, czy też coś, co już da się porównać z tym, co przeżył wcześniej?
We cannot compare. And like I said also previously, the responsibility to represent a country, and special for me, it's a double responsibility because I'm not Paul, but I feel as to be a Paul, and I know it's what everything he was passed through all the years to achieve, these important moments where all Poles, they want to feel proud. And for that, we have the responsibility and the duty, myself, my staff, and all the players, to be extension of all the meaning to be a Pole inside of the pitch. And everybody wants to feel proud. And we need to make sure in everything what we go to do it tomorrow and in every game, we need to do it everything we can do it. We need to have the right attitude, the right determination. We need to be united. We need to have ambition, courage in everything what we go to do it, to perform and to win the match.
Kacper Tomczyk, proszę, po raz trzeci.
Panie selekcjonerze, czy jutrzejszy dzień będzie dla pana najważniejszym dniem dotychczas w pana życiu jako trenera?
It's one of important days because I'm really I'm how I can say I need to say thanks every day to God to be involved on this game. Football give me, to my friends, to my family, everything what we are and everything what I am at the moment. For that, it's for me, it's every day. It's really important to be involved in the football and to be involved in such important competition like the European, where I want to perform. Hopefully, I could be inspired all the time to make great decisions, good communication with our players, to perform and to win the match.
To było ostatnie pytanie na dzisiaj. Dziękujemy za udział w konferencji prasowej. Good night and see you tomorrow in the stadium.